rappers in a big truck. We ain't really dope boys, but we dope as fuck though. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
we moving weight. We moving weight.
Big weight. It's packages back there. You don't know what it
From
is.
state to state.
From state to motherfucking state. I'm sorry about the cursing, y'all. Y'all know that y'all gotta take it easy on my profanity use. But I used the F-bomb, and you know, President used the fuck word, so you know, he said they don't know what the fuck they doing. So I figured it was cool for everybody to use the F word. They're using it on the news. They be like, those fuckers are crazy. And I'd be like, wow. Donald Trump has single-handedly turned the world up. Nah, they said that on the news. And it was like, damn man, they can say fuck on the TV. You know, the president did it. And I was like, bruh, this nigga is gonna single-handedly fuck the world up, fix it, and then everybody gonna be happy once he fix it. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. I told y'all we needed a younger president. We needed somebody that was at least in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? At least 40, 50.
How old is
Trump? Trump about to be 80, dog. He's 79, bro. He talking shit about Biden. He about to be like Biden. You don't see
I
that
guess
little
I'm about
turkey neck?
40 now. Almost.
Shit, I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it. I wouldn't dare run for president though. I know I'm gonna fuck up. I know I'm gonna mess up the country. I'm legalizing marijuana in every state. If you don't, I'm gonna just federally legalize it, and then I'm gonna leave it up to your state of whether your state want to just follow suit with what I do. But wherever I live, it's gonna be legal. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If I'm in a state, it's legal. Wherever my feet step, it's gonna be a pot shop that set up shop, and I'm gonna eat. Bro. I don't know what y'all think this is. I'm being known as the highest president you've ever had in your life. That every time we see at the inauguration, it was just a cloud of smoke. Him and his partners. He brought Uncle Snoopy out. Uncle Snoop out there with the balloon just blowing. Young Pharaoh like, no time working like president. Good weed. This ain't even about weed, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what's going on where I'm at. Oh, look at that. Don't ask me where I'm at, because I don't know where I'm at. Big truck, riding in a blizzard. You know what I'm saying? Blizzard! Tell them how you ended up in this big truck riding in the blizzard, man.
Well, it all started a few years ago. You know, my uncle said, yo, we need some weight move to Minnesota. I was like, alright, bet. You know, it's really funny for real how I ended up in the truck. I was shooting a movie. You know, the movie kind of fell apart. And I was looking for a way to make some money. The truck just fell in my lap. And I had it down ever since. You know, get paid to travel. You know, you said what's up to the other trucks. Trucking is lifestyle, man. It's lifestyle. You know, I look at it as getting paid to go to the states, the cities that I want to be at. We also sell art dealers, creatives. So we not only come with freight, we come with a whole load of talent to every city we pull up to. Real big, you know.
Big black truck.
We come to a city near you, you know, we'll drop off a load, then we'll give y'all the show.
Might do an open mic in your city. You never know.
Never know.
Never know. Tell them where everywhere they can find your music, where they can find your content.
Well, add me on Google. You can find me on Google. Art Trail Community. I'm Pharaoh Tyrick, Tyeric, and it's the original form of Pharaoh, so leave the H, you know, at home. Pharao. That's how we go.
That's crazy because I spelled it like that naturally. I thought I was slow when I actually seen somebody spell Pharaoh, and I was like, you spelling it wrong. Why you got an H? Yours say Pharaoh. It don't even say Pharaoh. You got it saying Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
Tell them leave the H at home.
You gotta leave the H alone. You gotta leave it at home, bro. The H is for home. I spell it with an O at the end. I just thought all Pharaohs were spelled like that. I'm gonna be real with you. This shit is fire, y'all. We out here in the edge of Pennsylvania on our way to New York. Welcome to New York City. Bro, I'm coming to New York, bro. Y'all gotta let me know a good place to go perform some R&B. I don't care if it's karaoke, because I'll come to your karaoke spot and I'll shut that shit down, bro. For real. I'm for real, bro. I do a little concert at your karaoke spot. New York City. this is how my views be every now and then, but you gotta understand. The views will say 0. I ain't watching this video no more once I load it up. But when I go back to it, the numbers is just gonna jump. Watch. It's a science that I've been doing. Some of them I do unlisted. You better pay attention. You, the fans, pay attention. Some of them I do unlisted. Some of them I do public. The ones that I do unlisted, most of the time they do the most. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times, sometimes when I do it public, it does a lot too.
Unlisted is when you send people a link.
Yeah, you basically send them the link. Everybody that got the link can watch it. But the thing is, with private, it's the same thing. But the thing is about the unlisted thing is, when you do like an unlisted video, YouTube is actually checking out all the YouTube people that work at YouTube are technically checking out that video because it's labeled as unlisted. You feel me? They can click all your fans and stuff. And that's the thing, like, I was watching somebody and he was like, post your video unlisted, but don't share it. And I'm like, boy, stop. The best way to do your video is to post it as a premiere. So once your live is done, you got time to go back and edit it and everything. You put your photo up there, make sure it's right. Never delete a video. It don't matter what you talk about, because sometimes whatever you talk about might strike in the hearts of millions all over the world. I would hope that you're not saying nothing too ignorant or nothing that's too much of a lie. But these days, you know, movies are lies, and we buy into that. Yeah, we buy into all the movies. But, you know, I found out Texas Chainsaw Massacre, what else was it? It was another one, the Scream movie. It was all of the psycho, scary movies with some crazy killer was based on one dude, the Butcher dude. I was like, whoa, wow. And I could actually see that. You know, you watch movies that's based on, you know, it's fictional, and they be like, it's based on a true story, or based on this, based on that. You know, like the movie with the wolves. We all know 100 wolves in the wilderness, they gonna pick niggas apart. But if you got any type of weapon or any type of know-how, bro, you might be wearing a couple of them wolves, bro. I'm gonna be real, man. I got me a sword. I don't give a damn. We gonna sword fight until my fingers start hurting. And then I'm gonna put them things in my pocket. I figure I cut a couple wolves down. The rest of them gonna want to be a part of my pack, because I'm gonna show alpharism. You feel me? He's an alpha. He just killed off the leader. Fuck it. We follow him now. Now I got a domesticated wolf. That's in my head. Y'all know I'm crazy. You know what I said? I'm Josie. I'm the king of soul. Riding in the truck with Pharaoh. He be driving later on, but Pharaoh don't like me driving in the snow and shit. He say I'm too dangerous. And at night, none of my friends let me drive at night. They be like, this nigga cannot see. I don't even trust him to drive in the daytime, let alone at night. But I be doing it, y'all. God be protecting me in the daytime. He be like, I got you. And at night, I think it's still God. Because I always make it to where I gotta go to. Every now and then, somebody might be missing a mailbox. You know, my window might be messed up, because I pop a trash can or something. You know, but you know, I ain't gonna lie. I knocked somebody's mailbox off and I put that shit back. I got out the car, put it back, and rolled out. That bitch fell off while I was riding off. I was like, oh damn. Shit, it ain't my fault now. Shit.
Better than your cousin. I don't even think he tried to pick up that mailbox.
Yeah,
that mailbox got decapitated.
Yeah, I at least try to put it back, dog. I'm not gonna keep going. If you come outside, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, my fault. Look, listen, I ain't got no money. Just take my number down. I got you when I get situated. I got you. I'm the king of souls, so you know, sooner or later I'm gonna be situated. You just call me. I see you about 40 rats. Like 40 what? Dollars? Nah, nigga, I knocked your mailbox off. That's a federal offense. I'm gonna send you 40 bands, dog. I got 40 million. What do you think this is? But anyway, so I did my research on streams, and now I understand why, like, Snoop Dogg and a couple other artists would be like, they ain't getting no money off the streams. Because, you know, to them, $48,000 for 50 million streams ain't no money. You coming from a time where a person might sell 100 copies, you know, he sell 50 copies of a CD, and he got like damn near 100,000. You know what I'm saying? I mean 50,000 copies of a CD, and he got damn shit. My mind ain't gonna let me calculate that 50,000 CDs at $10 a piece. You got that? Woo, y'all! We just went under the low bridge, but I had to hold my breath, bro. I was like, oh God, is it too low? Is it too low? I wonder if I could have laid on top of the truck and went through it.
I think so.
Secret agent man. Bro, I'm gonna redo that song one day. It's a couple songs I gotta redo. For a couple producers in Atlanta, they told me to redo it. But you know, when I was thinking about that, 48,000 would be perfectly enough for any regular person. So if I went online and I was checking my DistroKid and it said 48,000, and I was like, all right, bet off one song, I feel good. But apparently, if you somebody like Jay-Z or Tupac, or you know, I'm R.I.P. Machiavelli, I think he back. But anyway, I'm pretty sure. For some reason, I feel like Tupac is back. His name Machiavelli now. He changed it, and we just got to live with it. And the government really can't even do shit about it. But pardon Mr. Machiavelli, if anything. I don't think it's a lookalike. But then again, AI's so fucking terrible. It was a prediction that was made in the last days that somebody we all thought was dead, we was gonna find out was alive. And I know a lot of people hoping that it's Tupac. I ain't gonna lie. I would love for it to be Triple X. I ain't gonna, if Triple X popped out of nowhere, like y'all, it was all a hoax, I'd be like, boy, thank God. Shit, this nigga back. Y'all spinning Nokia. What the fuck you talking about? We don't even know what he's saying sometimes. But that's my part. Bitch, I'm sipping tea in your hood. What the fuck is up? I gotta get my moment in silence, y'all. Hold on. That's all the ones we lost. It's a graveyard on the other
Why
side.
are you talking about that? Wow. Ironic.
Look at all of this snow, man. Look at all of this snow.
We moving weight where there's plenty of white.
You know what I'm talking about?
Trying to get out the sight before it get night.
We got about a good hour to get to New York real quick so we can like sit up for tomorrow to finish dropping the weight off. We good, you know what I'm saying? We good. I thought that was my uncle for 3 seconds, but then I was like, that nigga ring up.
Man, what's man? They at work now.
Oh yeah, they working. You know, that clock don't stop for nobody. You feel me?
Imagine living in the city where you gotta work this stuff.
I mean, technically, this is the sticks, bro. I mean, yeah.
I'm saying you go out, you go inside, you come out, your car, like anytime you gotta pull out one of them snow brushes. There's too much going on. Like,
We ain't even got one, but we need one. We need a snowplow right now.
We need a snow brush.
Now we need the thing we can hook onto the front of the truck and just go. Then when we get to the end of the road, we can just stand there and be like, look, y'all give us some money and we'll move this heavy truck with the snow out the way. Shit. You know what I'm talking about? Get your life together.
That might be a good idea.
That shit is a boss idea. I think I wanna get the trucks, like work service trucks. Like my uncle was actually talking about that, like buying the trucks and renting them out. He well, I'll be Swifty, bro. I'm the type of nigga, but I'll convert a bike into an e-bike and rent that shit out. Lease game, I'll help you sit up your DistroKid. You'll be alright. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm not DistroKid, but I help you sit up your lift.
We made it off the back road.
Yeah, we back on the highway, y'all. We back on the highway. Back on the interstate. Taking the greatest ride in a big boy truck. I think I just got a new girlfriend. She gonna be my wife, maybe not, maybe. My aunt said I probably can be married one day. I was like, nah. We gonna be friends. Bring back what they call the marriage when you married, but you didn't legally get married. What they call that shit? Common law marriage. They need to just do that. Shout it. We live together for over 3 years. We might well say we married. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this. It's crazy because I done seen snow before, but not necessarily this much. And I kind of was like, maybe if I look hard enough into the woods, it'll be some wolves somewhere. And then I keep remembering how crispy my camera is, and I'm like, well, this camera crispy as fuck. 4K? Shoot in 4K. It let us shoot in 4K. Alright, I'm back. And we rolling big trucks behind us and shit. I ain't want y'all to see nobody's license plate, so I know it's some weirdos out there that like to try to find people and stuff. Y'all need to stop that. You want to get you some money? Hit this man up. I got another financial coach for you. His name Mr. Nash. I got a dude that can fix your credit. His name, I call him Tax Man Dan. Just tell him I sent you so I can get my damn money. Shit. You know what I'm saying? He can help you get your taxes done. I can help you fix your credit. You just, you know, give me all your information and I got you. I ain't gonna steal shit from the church. I'm like God. I'm trustworthy. If you trust in God, you can trust in me. That's one of them things. I'm that nigga that won't try your bitch when you leave her with me for no reason. Because I feel like I'm God sometimes. God ain't gotta try your bitch. I'm just saying. He just ain't. It's just a feeling he done already tried in a whole nother time and space. And dubbed it as not worth his time. And plus it's a lead by example cause. You know? Now don't get me wrong. If she for the streets, she's for the streets. God might just try. You see how he got married pregnant. I'm gonna stop, man. I'm gonna stop messing with y'all. They gonna be like, this nigga Joseph crazy. I told y'all I'm not for it. You need to do your own research. Bro, I just found out they hid a whole black bloodline from everybody, and everybody that's in England that's royalty is black. They got
this
black.
What you were talking about? You want to get one of them?
Hell yeah! Look at this dude with the snowplow. He putting in that work. You know what I'm saying? That's the work.
Like shoot past him or shoot just follow him?
Right behind his ass, we'll be alright. He gonna go slow though. Look at him. Look at him. Hey, get that work in, my boy. See, you move up here, you get you one of them trucks like that, and you gonna eat forever. Like you will eat forever. Yeah, you will eat forever. I'm thinking my next live, I'm gonna put this on the gimbal so I ain't gotta hold it and the shake won't be so real. Because, you know, to me, I think I got a cross eye. It's crazy. I think my left eye is crooked. Is it?
Oh, somebody on.
Huh?
I thought I saw two people on.
Oh, yeah. See, my people always pop up, and then they just leave, or they come back, and they leave, and they come back. If I go get on live on TikTok, it'll be about the same thing. But TikTok, they be trying, I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to show you what they do on TikTok. But TikTok actually cool.
You still Facebook Live?
Barely. I got too many family members on Facebook that I ain't about to block them when I go live. I don't be wanting certain people to see me smoke sometimes and different shit like that. And then most of the time, I upload blunt sessions. I really try not to go live on a blunt session because they'll put it's certain things that are inside, you know, the permit, the permission clause and the things that you can do on your video. Smoking is one of them that you can't do. I don't even think you're supposed to be able to twerk. You know what I'm saying? These women be goddamn dropping their half naked videos after they do it. You feel me? But then some women be on TikTok, damn near sure. And it was a girl on YouTube. I don't know if her YouTube channel got changed or not, but she went live and some dude said, I cash out you some money, you show them titties. And she did that.
That was Boosie.
Huh?
That was Boosie.
That was who? That, Boosie said that to the girl, and she showed her titties though.
For $1,000. That's why you can't keep an Instagram page.
Nah, they were on YouTube though.
I did it on everywhere.
He probably, hey, Boosie is a Scorpio, but I think we're too real, bro. He a rich Scorpio
Like,
too.
he said, I think he said, put your kid on the camera for $1,000.
He said, put the what?
Put it on the camera for $1,000.
Well, I bet he did that shit. Boosie was not playing.
Got kicked off the mission.
Who he is? Did she do it though? Oh God. Hey, I'm a Scorpio. I ain't gonna be like none of these other Scorpios that's getting caught up in shit, bro. I'm not doing none of it. I'm not doing the Drake thing. You won't catch me. Did he do it? Nope, he did it. Josie was following God, so he wasn't able to pay attention to the Diddy party. I mean, I wouldn't go to a Diddy party either anyway, but I would be the guy that mess around and end up with two wives out the blue, and just, you know, we all love each other. Cause it ain't even that.
Down, Josie. You was never talking about having two wives.
Yeah, I always talked about having two wives. Y'all just didn't listen. I said every time I'm around y'all.
Argued with me.
Yeah, I say if you can't afford them emotionally, because you got to be able to afford two women emotionally. Not this. This don't matter. It's an illusion. Most of the niggas that's got two wives, they don't even got a lot of this, but they can provide. That's the point. They can provide love. They got houses, so they got a place for the chick to live. You know what I'm saying? They got some money coming in.
They got something that they don't have. They provided something that the woman.
Oh, on top of that, they provided emotional, stability. Not even just emotional stability. They're actually providing legacy on multiple levels. You know, because some women out there, they can't have kids, and then some women can have kids, and once they have kids, they want more kids, but they don't want to be the one to push them out, and then they be like, damn, da-da-da-da-da. And it's really a perspective. You know, some women, they not gonna want the nigga that want another wife. That's just not cool to them, you know. But and me, I'm cool either way. I'm not saying it's a must that I have 2 wives. No, bro. The less stress is the best stress, and I feel like 2 wives would technically stress you the fuck out.
Well, you know, there's 2 forms of stress.
Oh,
You got eustress and distress. You don't want nobody around you that's gonna give you distress. Eustress is a positive form of stress. That's when it's creating, you know, challenging you to be better, or, you know, so sometimes the pressure of being able to provide for your family is a form of eustress. You might got to go through something like driving the snow. You know, it's a positive form of stress. You come back with that paper.
I can dig that. And that's the type of stress I welcome. But I don't want to go and my girl. See, most of the time, you either gonna be filthy rich, and you're gonna have the girl that wants you is gonna be the type that don't really love you, but she'll do anything you ask her to do. That means if you gotta have a second wife, then that's what it is, because that's what you want.
Would you rather have obedience or love?
I think I'd rather have love. Love, actual love, couldn't come with obedience.
Okay.
It can come with the
Would you
obedience. Go ahead.
Would you have? All right, hold on. I gotta figure out.
Okay, I'll explain that with love and the obedience of love. If a person loves you enough, that can cause them to be obedient. Sometimes not in the way that you want, because it's like if your girl actually loves you and she trying to do shit to make you happy, sometimes it's gonna make you mad. Because you're gonna be like, I don't even want that. She's like, I thought you made it would make you happy. I was joking. I was like, what the, you know, women, like, us as men can do this. We can go buy flowers. We can go buy a wedding ring or rings. We can go buy jewelry. We can go buy alcohol. We can sit there, rub your feet, do all kind of things. At the end of the day, you end up happy about it. Men, on the other hand, it's this thing called peace of mind that we highly treasure. I don't know when. I don't know. It's just when I realized what peace of mind was, that there are actual women out there that can provide you peace of mind because they cook, they clean. I mean, I'm not saying they're gonna do all the cleaning, but they cook, they clean enough.
That's when you get the signs of obvious chaos and not peace of mind. They like,
Not peace of mind.
and when you start realizing that as you get older, you're like, okay, you don't have to deal with this. I don't have to deal with all this back talk or all this.
Like, all right, would you, if a woman walked up on you and was like, I want to be with you, but you got to pay my bills, how would you take it?
Did she walk up on me and I don't know her?
Yeah, she's seriously telling you, she's like, look, I'm serious. I want to be with you, but you got to pay all my bills. If you can't do that, we can't
I'd be
be
like,
together.
give me the money to pay it with.
This is me.
And then if she want to be with me, she gonna give me the money so I can pay it.
See, this is me. I'll pay your bills. But look, it's a list of things I need. And I'm gonna be real. You might think it's just sex, but nah. Once I pay your bills.
See, the thing is though, what people don't get, I help you attain money. I'm when women ask me for money, they don't understand how I answer. They be like, oh, I need $1,000. Well, I'm gonna give you a way to make $5,000.
I am the same way. But look, listen. If any chance that I give you the money to pay your bills, shop, when you go to the store and you gonna handle all of your stuff, you need to just automatically come back with some shit that you know I'ma like. Come back with some weed. Come back with some food. Come back with some clothes.
It's called considerate.
It's called being considerate of this guy paying your bills. You going out, you got now. Most women, they be like, well, I want to be a stay-at-home woman. Stop that. You lying. Stop that. Your ass has never wanted to be a stay-at-home wife. Never. You see, when you stay at home, you either end up working online or going to the gym and doing all sorts of shit, but staying at home. You feel me? Now, working online, that's staying at home. But the moment you be like, well, my husband's at work, so I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to put on my tight-ass clothes and I know niggas is going to be looking at me and some of them going to shoot. You have just now left your house. You feel me? You have breached, this is a breach of paper. This is what they call it. A breach of trust. Yeah, you breached the contract. I can sue the fuck out you now. You left the house. You said you wanted to be a stay-at-home wife. Your only destination should be to the supermarket or somewhere. But that's the thing. If I'm paying your bills, look at it like this. How the fuck is you gonna do anything for yourself? You
Well,
not.
if she want to be with me, why I got to pay her? Because she need to come where I pay my bills.
But you can't say that to these women. You gotta be like, I can't be like, yo, okay, shawty, pay my bills. Cause it'll count. Look, all right, you got your own spot, right? She got her own spot, right? And she like, I need my bills paid.
Well, this is the option to get to
All right, I got your option. What would be your option?
What will be my option? I'll put it in the truck. Here, drive, take this load over here.
Put that ass to work. You ever notice pimps pay all they women's bills? You feel me? But dead women is on the block working to get that money up. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie to you.
No idle time.
No idle time. Right. I could be a great pimp because I'm not gonna beat on you for one thing, but I am gonna make you feel bad. We got these bills coming in, shawty. You just ain't doing enough. What? Yeah. God damn. I'm gonna have to go get some new hoes. Bro, you crazy, bro. You supposed to be the bottom one. I'm gonna have to put you up top. And you go back to the block. I'm about to go back to the what's the name to go find me some new hoes. I gotta find a new bottom. When I go get some new ones, I'm gonna come back and make you the bottom. I just fucked up the whole YouTube for that shit. They like, this is
See, the
crazy.
whole thing is, right? They got to be able to make it through the training program first. Right?
What's the training program?
All right, for instance, if I say, hey, take this load to Texas, you got to learn how to turn the truck on. They be like, oh, I got it. No, you got to learn all the procedures because you don't make a lot of money doing the training program. What's the training rate being put? Bare basement.
Shit, when I do training, yeah.
Basement.
They don't never
The
pay you
thing
full
is,
pay for training.
It's the same with just going to work with the white man. You know, when you got a man with a plan, you're gonna have structure. You're gonna have that training. Even you ever worked a job and had to pay
That's it.
to go to work?
That's what these women do. They consider being a wife or being a girlfriend a job.
Right.
So they feel like you should pay them for their job.
No, you got to pay to work. You got to pay to start this job. This is a career stability.
You might have to spoil a nigga. To start out, you might have to invest.
You definitely got to
You
impress
definitely-
your boss.
You got to invest. And sometimes y'all be thinking that it's just
Not
sex
only
you want.
not only just invest. You got to impress.
You gotta really impress. They like, look, Saudi, just topping somebody off ain't gonna impress nobody, and giving up coochie when you feel like it's necessary ain't gonna impress nobody. You need to impress a nigga with loyalty and treat a nigga like he real royalty. I need to be Prince Zamunda and Prince Hakeem in your life. You feel me? I'm King of Zamunda. That's it. You got down, I wake up in the morning, you need to be waiting on me hand and foot. If I say bark like a dog, your ass need to bark like a dog.
Hey, that's a new motto for the rest of the year in 2026. Invest and impress.
Invest and impress. Cause look, listen, y'all already getting it. So technically, you still need us because you can't make babies without us. And most women, you don't understand. You're not gonna find peace of mind without us. You can find the illusion of peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? And convince yourself that I'm gonna be honest. So when you read the Bible, right? And it tells you this is after God done already made man and woman, you know, his angels. It's gonna go over your head though. Your spiritual guides. That's the first one, and that was on another planet, but we ain't gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Adam and Eve. When God first made Adam, he looked off at Adam and said, Adam's by himself. I need to make him a counterpart. And so he brings all of the animals, monkeys, apes, lions, tigers, bears, oh my, all of them in front of Adam. It's like, Adam, pick one. They can be your mate. And Adam's like,
I'm not about to make no line.
I'm not fucking no monkey or no lion, guys. You gotta do me right. Okay, Adam, go to sleep. Boom, go to sleep. Listen, I'm gonna just tell this story because this is a story everybody knows. So Adam goes to sleep. He takes Adam's rib or DNA in some way, modifies it, and boom, Adam wakes up and it's a whole nother him. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Hey, Eve ain't asked no questions. She automatically knew what she was supposed to do. I live in servitude to you, my Lord. You feel me? Automatically know. All right, Eve, I need you to take these stuff and go over there and prepare it for me. I'm gonna go do this over here and tend to the garden. And then when you're done preparing that, if you could come to the garden, you ain't gotta do nothing else. Like, I ain't even gonna say, look, this is how loyal y'all missed the pun. This is how loyal Eve was. Rather than just eating the fruit by herself and taking that by herself, she went back and shared it with her man. You feel me? This is the type of shit that I'm talking about. You don't just pick the fruit off the tree. No, you pick it off the tree and you bring it back to us and we eat that shit. You feel me? It's same concept when it comes to pimping. She go out in the street, she do the business, she bring the money back to him, he dividends up the dividends. It's same thing with your boss man, like you said. Like, they get the work, they get the contract, you pop up, you ain't gotta go get the contract, you ain't gotta go get the work. You do the work finish, he get the check, he break you off a little something. You feel me?
Play your position.
Play your position. Y'all be wanting to just, I make this and I got 5 kids and I deserve whatever man I want.
Oh no, we gotta tell them about the girl on the app. She was like, I'm 6 months pregnant. If you're not ready to be the best father and husband, then please swipe left. Oh my.
I'm like, 6 months pregnant with who, baby? Is it mine? We don't have to get blood.
That's mine.
You crazy. Is this baby Jesus in your stomach?
Exactly.
Did you get pregnant by the angel of the Lord?
And women today think they married, they married.
So I was watching American Gods, right? And you know, the girl, she's telling, if you think about God so much, or you keep God in your heart so much, you won't. She's telling another woman this. She's like, young lady, if you keep God in your heart too much, you know, you won't be able to listen to your own heart. And she about to break through to the girl. It's making sense. She's kind of right. My boy come in, you know, the dude who plays the Nazi. He's like, but Maya Angelou, who is also a woman, says that women should keep God in their heart, so any man that's looking for God will find them. Look, shawty, keep the loyalty in your heart. Right now, y'all ain't loyal. Y'all only want some money, and money only goes so far. You feel me? Money can only get you so far, shawty. I'm being for real. Sooner or later, you gonna wake up. Look, you know how many bad biddies I know that's homeless? I'm talking about, they bad. Look, listen. They'd rather be homeless than deal with just any old nigga. You feel me? Like, we two guys in the truck, we work, we grind, we get it. Some of these women would like to be homeless, would rather be homeless, because they feel like if it ain't a nigga making 6 figures, then he not worthy of taking care of you.
Never been exposed to that.
Huh?
Never been exposed to that before in their life.
Never. Look, if you don't come from 6 figures, don't expect 6 figures. Go out and work till you get 6 figures. You feel me? That's how I look at it. Look, I come from an infinite source of wealth.
When they say they want 6 figures,
what?
I got 6 figures.
You know what I say? Let's go get that shit. We really already got it.
I'm 6 feet.
Word.
I'm 6 foot.
I mean, you gotta be taller than 6 foot.
I'm 6 foot.
You gotta be taller than 6 foot.
That's all they need to know. 6 foot.
But I'm like 6 foot.
Hey,
And you taller than me.
so you can say the same thing. 6 foot.
But you like 6'2" or 3 or some shit.
You ain't gotta say all that. 6 foot.
I'm gonna start saying that. I need 6 figures. But shit, I got 6 foot. Yeah, I'm 6 foot for your ass. 6 foot tall. 6'7".
I'm like, what you do for a living? I'm 6 foot.
I'm 6'8". You know what I'm talking about? Nah. You know, they be like,
Oh yeah, shout out to the Tall People Meetup. I'll be at the Tall People Meetup.
I'll be there too. I'll be the shortest guy, looking like Jordan. When all the tall people meet up, I'll be there looking like Jordan, wishing that he was a little bit taller, but still capable of dunking on people. Still capable. Boom. All the haters in my thing, they gonna be like, you can't dunk. Show up and I'll dunk on your ass. One hand, arm straight, one hand, pull up and put my arm in the rim. You did? I've done this already. No, I've actually done it.
You're not dunking.
Bro, I can still dunk. Bro, I ride a bike. Look, bro, I ride bikes all day, every day.
We would test this out.
We gotta test it out. Last time I checked, I get up.
But I can barely dunk.
Last time I checked, I get up there. I don't know why I get up there, but I get up there. I be flying. I don't know how.
Yeah, you might be touching the rim.
Nah.
Nah.
My hand comes this far above the rim. Like this the rim? My hand comes this far above the rim.
I just don't see it happening.
Hey, I didn't see it happening until I did it. And then I was like, well, this must be what God is blessing me with. I can't shoot for nothing, bro. You gotta understand. If I stand back at the line, the ball not going in, bro. It might go in 1 out of 10 times. Maybe, possibly. 1 out of 11 times. You feel me?
Does it?
I tested this. supposed to be like,
Oh, it probably stopped snowing.
shoot till you make it.
It stopped snowing. We in the clear.
We in the clear, y'all. Look, I'm gonna let y'all get blessed one more time with the snow, but my phone gonna have to go down because y'all, man. I've been talking to y'all for 30 minutes. I done interviewed Young Pharaoh. I done said all the dumb shit I could say. He done rebutted with intelligent rebuttals, and you know, I still don't really care if I end up with 2 wives or not, but it'd be cool to do it. But I really just want one faithful woman, to be real. One loyal woman, let's live and die together. You guys,
You still dreaming?
I'm still dreaming. It ain't gonna, my uncle and my family already told me the new thing, women don't get married no more. So I'm like, they just get with a nigga, talk to him for a few, have a baby.
I want full, what they call it?
Go back mamas.
What they call it when you live together for so long?
I want a wife and a concubine.
No, what do you call it when you live with a woman for like 10 years? It's some type of
Oh, that's your common law.
common law. I want 4 common law wives.
I ain't gonna lie, I take just 2 common law wives. Just 2, I just need 2. I feel like once we get to 4, that's just doing too much. If we go one more than
if
2.
if you got 4 women who've been around for the last 10 years, they all respect each other, love each other, love you, and y'all making things happen.
I mean, shit, that's gonna be the deal, though. You might have to get them to actually, cause you know, women don't like each other like that. They just grit their teeth through it.
We don't know what they like.
They don't.
They hiding code.
No, they
Call
don't,
it.
bro.
Let's answer this. Caller number.
I always say nigga, hey,
Caller number 1. Welcome to the Invest and Impress
look here,
podcast.
Playboy. You owe me goddamn $130 on a pimp play. Yeah, I need that money for my hoe. What's the conversation?
Invest and Impress. What's going on? How you
What's
doing,
up,
caller
bro?
number 1? Say what's up to live. We're on YouTube live right now. Say what's up to the people. Tell them how to find you.
Hey, tell them where to find your music at, bro.
Follow me at Haim on Instagram. Everything Haim really. HAHYEM.
They see it on the screen right there. Hi, Ying. You see the picture? Hold on.
Y'all know what's so crazy though? My bro had made a song showing he was like, we ain't gonna fall out about business. And I be looking at me and my homies, and I be like looking at women. Women fall out over niggas all the time. But niggas, when you think about it, niggas, if they really partners,
Hold on one second.
damn, shawty, you kind of just fucked your life up. Because these niggas is gonna laugh and talk about it later on. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, there's women out there that do the same thing, but not many.
How you doing, bro?
But I'm gonna get at y'all, man. Y'all stay good.
Yeah, man. We had